wish I could go back and say, Troy, smile. But he's smiling in a much better place right now, and that I'm thankful for.
A life honored and remembered following the tragic loss of one of their own. The Blythewood High School football team is continuing to mourn one of their star athletes, Troy Moore. School leaders announced the junior star athlete died unexpectedly this past Saturday. Earlier this evening, Moore's head football coach and a fellow teammate spoke about how the team and the school is remembering him. WIS reporter Ashley Jones has the story.
Well, this evening, Blythewood High School head football coach James Martin spoke about what Troy meant not only to this football team, but to this entire community.
He was always the last player out, but he had a big smile.
It was an emotional address coming from Coach Martin as he remembered the star qualities of his star athlete, Troy Moore.
Even as he's leaving, he always asked what could he do to help out the program. Did we need anything? Could he do something for somebody else?
A leader on and off the field, Coach Martin said Troy had a bright future ahead of him and was even being looked at by Clemson's defensive coach, not just for his 6'6" stature or his great defensive and offensive skills, but Martin says because of his big heart.
Plane trip that Troy was on during the summer, and it kind of talks about the character of who he was, is there was another man that on the plane trip that Troy didn't know who he was. And as he was just talking to him on that trip, his mannerisms and his respect and how he carried himself, he didn't realize that was actually a college recruiter who called up the defensive line coach at Clemson and said, you need to go to Blythewood.
Martin said he got a call from that Clemson coach just 3 weeks ago.
He came to Blythewood when he was a small little freshman. I mentored him up until like this big grown man, bigger than me. I was like, wow.
17-year-old Sterling Sanders called Troy more than just a friend, but a brother.
My mom always kept getting me and him mixed up at basketball practice, football games, everywhere. We had the same size cleats, and we always get it mixed up.
Sterling played alongside Troy. He was number 52, while Troy was number 51.
I'm glad that he was right beside me. I'm glad that he wore 51 because he's 1 out of 5.
Well, the cause of death has not yet been released. The Bengals football team is planning to honor Troy with a moment of silence during their JV football game on Thursday night. Reporting here in Blythewood, I'm Ashley Jones, WIS News 10.
And counseling services are still available for students and faculty.